How's it going, guys? Real quick before this video even starts, if you're interested in learning more in-depth tutorials about Photoshop, I have already launched all the master tutorials on the website right here, or they're about to launch real soon in the next week or two, so you want to make sure to check it out and stay tuned, sign up to the newsletter. Now let's get back to the tutorial. How's it going, guys? Welcome to another episode of Stylic Creative Design. In this episode, I'm going to show you guys how to make a cool text effect. This text effect I have been using for a while now. I use it on every project. I try to switch it up on every project, of course, somehow, some way, but the core essence of the effect stays the same, and it's a really simple effect, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Simple is better most of the time when it comes to graphic design. You don't need to do a lot to get really good results. The text effect that I'm going to show you, you can see on this design right here. So we're going to do that. I'm going to show you how to do that. It's really simple. So let's get to it. So we're going to open Photoshop, right? I have Photoshop right here already open, and here's the text here's the sample of what we're going to be creating. You can use whatever image you want for the background. I have this image, but I mean, you can use whatever image you want. So what we're going to do is that I'm going to put this little sample right here, and you can do this with any type of font as well. I'm going to use two of the fonts that I really like, just to show you the two different effects. And again, you can just use those effects on whatever project you work on. You can combine it with like different fonts. These are just the two fonts that I used to combine this effect with. But again, this is an effect that you can really use any font or any fonts that you like. I mean, it's your job to make sure that the fonts flow together nicely, but like this effect can be replicated and used on any font that you have, any font that you like to use. These are just two fonts that I happen to use in this case scenario, but like I said, I use this effect on a lot of my projects, on different fonts, on different things that I work on. The essence of the effect stays the same, so we're going to use just these two fonts as an example. I'm going to type 808, 808, and I'm going to make it white, okay? And then I'm going to size it up, and this font is on this font family right here. I don't know how to say that so I'm not even gonna say it, but I'm going to put it on the screen so you can see the font family, and the font weight is bold, okay? So I think this font comes on every computer, if I'm not wrong. I don't know, but either way, so I'm going to use that font, and it's going to be bold, okay? And it's white. It's sized up really big. Now the first thing is to decide the base color of that is going to be like overall the background color, right? So in this case it's yellow, so it's yellow to be kind of like gold. So we're going to select the font, and we're going to make it yellowish. Let's see, what's a good yellow to do? We want to make it a washed yellow. Let's see here. I'm going to make it, I think, let's see here now. I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to put the color hex code in right there in the screen, so you can copy it and follow it with one font if you like, or this font if it's available on your computer. So we're going to do that, right? And we have our base font. Now to create that little shadow effect on the top on the right, what we want to do is that we want to select our soft brush and black color. So soft brush and black color. So we go and select our brush and then black color, perfect black. So 0000000 for black, we select it, then we create a new layer, we right click, right click and then size. I guess this is big enough, 1400, and hardness 0 because we want to do soft brush, so 0, and then 1400 for size. That's good. And then on right here on the layer, if you want, you can use a layer mask. If you don't, I mean, you don't have to. In this case, we're going to use a layer mask, so we're going to we're going to use a clipping mask, my bad, a clipping mask. So we're going to do a clipping mask, and then we're just going to paint black around each of the borders. So you just want to click and let go, click and let go. You don't want to click and hold because that's going to be too much black on the image. So look, click and let go, click and let go, click and let go. And then to even make it more so it's not a type of like shade that is just too consistent, you can make the brush size smaller, and again click and let go, click and let go, click and let go, boom. Okay, now right here, same thing, make the brush really big. Start with a big brush, click and let go, click and let go, click and let go, then smaller, click and let go, click and let go, then smaller, click and let go, click and let go. Okay, now that's boring. Okay, we're going to change the layer style. We're going to change it to I usually try either over I try overlay or soft light. So we can do overlay, okay, but I don't know, soft light, no, it's still kind of there, but I need to make my black a little darker, you see. So it really depends on the type of effect. Some of you might like overlay. I like the little soft light effect because it creates like a darker hint of this color, not too much but just a bit. So I'm going to go with that, and then you see, click and let go, 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 click and let go. And I just click, let go and pull away just because I don't want to double click. I don't want to do that. So just to be safe, I pull away. That's just me being scared. But I mean, I don't know, in my mind I'm just like, let go, like I'm out of here, you know what I'm saying, every time I click on it. But yeah, so click and then let go, you know. I don't know why I move, you see, it's just in my mind, I don't know, man. But yeah, so click and let go, click and let go, click and let go, click and let go. Okay, that's good. That looks decent. Okay, but it still looks kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? Like it's missing that pop effect, that little you know what I'm saying? So we're going to add a border on it to give it that to make this shadow effect thing stand out. So what we're gonna do is that we want to double click on the 808 text layer, and we want to add a stroke. Is going to be inside, and you want to make it the same color of our base color, which is that yellowish hint color, right? So let's see, if I select it, it's right here. I'm going to just click right here on the text and select it, so it's right there, and then press OK. And I don't want it to be too bold because that's like, that's nasty. Okay, I'm gonna make it 4, depending on how big your text is. It can be 2, it can be 4. I'm going to make this 6. 6 is nice. Okay, and then if there's some shadows that you might not like, you select the you select the eraser tool, but you want to set the hardness to 0 and then size whatever you want, and then I can click and let go to delete. I think that was too big. Click and let go, click and let go, click and let go, click and let go, and click and let go, and that's it. Now that background is standing out too much. It's just standing out too much, and the text is not standing out because the background stands out with it too much. So you know what, I'm going to add a shadow. I'm going to add a shadow on the text. Why not? Right, let's add this shadow. Now when it comes to shadows, you want to make sure that they spread out and they're not that strong. Nobody likes a strong shadow. That's nasty. So soft as you want to do the capacity of the shadow to I usually don't do over 50, so I'm just going to do 50 just because whatever. Okay, so there we go. So you can see without shadow, with shadow, you know, look, it's coming along. See, simple. Just text layer, then shadow effect using clipping mask, then change it to overlay or a soft light, and then inner border, and add a shadow if it needs to stand out a little more, and boom, that's nice. But okay, one font is good, like this is pretty nice, but two fonts make it just super nice. So we're going to use the script font. In this case, I'm going to use a font called let's see, we're going to type Waves, and the font is called Lazy Ride Script. This font I know how to say it, so I'll say it. So Lazy Ride Script, regular, and then we're going to make it white. Okay, and we're going to make it bigger. Letter spacing 0. You can right here in this character palette, you can mess with the layer spacing, line height, all those fancy things. So right here, as you can see, I just have it like I just have it with letter spacing 0. Size, I mean whatever size you see fits best. So I'm going to put it right here, right? And then okay, that looks nice, but it's boring. So I'm going to add a glow to it. In order to add a glow to it, just add outer glow. Size, I want it to stand out. Spread, look, if I add too much spread, that looks just like a mess. You don't want that mess. So that's I usually do spread really low, size kind of bigger, and also like look, 6 compared to like 40, that's pretty big, right? 35, I don't know, I like actually capacity. See, you want to play with this and you want to see what looks best to you. This is just too much. Nobody likes that. You want it to just glow, but not too much. A low-key glow. That. I like that. I like that. And now you want to add some shadow to it, okay? Okay, simple. We add a drop shadow so it can stand out, right? To give it that depth effect. Drop shadow, going completely down, and then angle 90 so that it goes completely down, and then spread 0, size 0, distance, we're going to move it down. As you can see right there, it's moving down, right? Right there, looks good. So you can the eye. The point of this is to see it. The eye sees it, not too obvious, just like hidden. It's there. You can see it, but at the same time, it's like it's not there. It's like I'm here, but I'm not. I'm here, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? That's how you want shadows to be. And then I'm going to do opacity 50, and yeah, that's cool. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. But let's say you want to get kind of wild with it, and you want to make the letters like connect and go some part of the letters go behind it and some don't go behind it. We can do that using layer masks, right? So what I do is that I create a group. Now this, I'm not going to explain every little single tool that I use in this tutorial specific. So if you have some questions about like what is a layer mask, or how do we use glows, or I don't know how to select the color in the text, you can look up some other YouTube tutorials that talk about that. But in this one, I'm just going to show you how to do this effect, thinking that you already know how to use these tools. Okay, so we're going to make the text a little bit bigger and move it because we want some of the text to be behind and some of the text to be up front, right? Like the 8, this part of the 8 is gonna go behind the 8. this part of the value is gonna go behind the 8, and this part of the I meant to say is gonna go behind the 0. So when it's grouped, I add a layer mask. Select a brush tool, select hardness 100%, size maybe not too big, and then zoom in. So the layer is inside our group. This is our group, or inside a folder or group or whatever you want to call it. Let's see what it's called. The official name is a group. Create a group. So you put the layer in the group you created, and then you add a layer mask to that group, and then you select the brush tool. Make sure that it's on black right here, and then you just paint over it. Okay, you paint over it. Like so. Now that right here it gets kind of tricky, you see, because this glow is kind of like bleeding into the right here. It's tricky. So what I would do is that I would still the same, just hardness 0, so that it creates that nice little blend thing, you know. And look, hey, let's get it. Not there, like that. Let's see. Hey, you see? Nice. And same thing with this one right here. First we'll start with the hard brush, and we paint it black to hide the thing that we don't want it to display, right? So like right here, we hide that. Right there, we hide that, and then we bring the hardness down to there, and we do it like that. You see? Look at that. Right here as well, just to blend it in, you know, because the glow is bleeding into it. We're not deleting it, we're just hiding it. So using layer masks. So we do that, we zoom out. Look at that. Look at that. And just like that, that's how I make that text. Simple steps. You don't have to go crazy. I mean, you could add another layer effect, effect to the maybe the 808, right? Like a grainy texture, if it were to be like a dark theme type of design. But these are two effects that I use a lot on a lot of my designs. If you analyze my designs, you'll see that I use that shadow technique and that glow technique on a lot of my designs, and the reason why is because they help the text pop without doing a lot. And if you do a lot, it's not gonna look good. So that's how I make my my text stand out. Now you know. It's really simple. Like there's no crazy techniques, no crazy plugins, no crazy nothing. Just soft brush layer and clipping mask and border, and if you want to go crazy, layer mask, and that's it. Hopefully you like this video. If you do like this video, make sure to click the like button. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments. If you have any questions about the steps that I didn't go over, because I said I didn't go over every little single thing that I used to create this text. So if you have any like of the most of the basic questions, ask them in the comments, and I'm going to answer them for you. If not, then just look up YouTube videos that explain, for example, how to use a brush tool or things of that nature. I mean, it's pretty simple, and I'm sure those videos don't last more than 10 minutes, and it's something that you're gonna use the brush tool on every design. So if you don't know how to use things like that, just look up a YouTube video that explains that, and then come back to this and then watch it, and hopefully you learned something. This is a technique that I use. It's simple. I just came up with it as I design. I come up with things and techniques that I use on every design, so this is one of them. So yeah, man, hopefully you like the video. Until the next.